Oh, hey, I'm Jesse Emmert, design build consultant here at HartmanBaldwin, and we're going to talk a little bit today about renovating historic homes and how you make good choices in that process. Well, a lot of times the most significant elements are the ones that are the most costly to replicate. Those might be detailed trim work or an expensive masonry fireplace. All that stuff can be really expensive, and yet it's really oftentimes those character defining features. So if you're buying a home that's all been torn out, a lot of times people are thinking, well, how do I replace this? Because it just doesn't feel right without it. In a mid-century modern home, it's often a delicate balance between the spaces. It's not these ornate pieces, but it's sort of the space between things and how it all comes together. So making really subtle changes can also have a dramatic impact. For example, somebody that maybe the home originally had thin metal trim around the windows and it's been replaced with a thick vinyl window, that's just not going to have the same look. And even though that's a small element, it's going to have a dramatic impact on the home. So, I've talked to people before that I had a couple one time I was working with that had bought a home that had been flipped, and they saw the listing photos of the home. And in those listing photos, they saw the home that they wanted to bring back to life. They're like, oh, look at these beautiful natural wood beams and these mahogany doors. All that had been torn out. Hollow core, fake wood grain doors had been put in its place. And those are the kinds of things they said, this is what we want. How sad that somebody spent money, doing this, and then the next person is like, hey, I have to take it back to what it was before. So you just want to be careful about those choices you make. One of the most important things you should do when you're approaching a renovation is just listen to the home. And I don't mean like in the woo-woo sense. I mean, I'm not suggesting you hire a medium and do a seance or something. I'm saying get to know the home. Let the home speak to you and understand what those elements are that are important to the home in terms of the spaces, in terms of how the flow works and everything else. And you don't have to force a concept on the home. Understand what's going on already. So in kitchens, there's so many things you can do in a kitchen and still make it feel like it's appropriate to the home. So maybe a craftsman home has shaker style doors that are fully inset. Maybe a mid-century modern home has flat panel doors with a rich wood grain and that's exposed. So working with the architecture, and then behind all that cabinetry, you could load it with modern features like, full extension slides, pull-out drawers, hidden things behind the scenes. With appliances, a lot of times it's best to just let those be what they are. Let a modern appliance be a modern appliance, but there are panels and things you can do to disguise appliances and hide them behind, other woodwork. Bathrooms, it's a room that probably saw more changes than anything as technology progressed. So I would say the same thing applies to a kitchen and a bathroom. Look at the architecture and make changes that work with the features of the home, but have the modern amenities. I would start with this simple idea. Preserve those things that make the home special and adapt those that make it uncomfortable for you. One of the things that I like to think of is, well, homes have always evolved. Homes have always changed. We're not trying to cast the home in amber. We want to make choices that feel like a continuation of the home story rather than a complete rewrite. So when we're thinking about those choices, I would say one of the things is look at upgrading the systems like electrical, plumbing, HVAC, better insulation, air sealing. All those can have a dramatic effect on the comfort of the home without significantly altering, the visual appeal of the home. And then, I always say, like, any choices you make, think of yourself as a steward of the home. If you're a historic homeowner, this home has likely been around a lot longer than you, and I hate to break it to you, it's probably going to be around a lot longer than you. So you want to make good choices that have a lasting impact. And if you think about how families live in homes, and make those alterations that improve the comfort of the home while retaining its historic charm, it's likely that you're going to preserve the value of the home and have a very nice, comfortable existence in that home as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found some information informative here. If you have a historic home, please reach out. I'd love to connect.